My dad never liked football. Didn't understand it. Didn't like it because he didn't understand it. So when I was growing up, he always used to say to me, can't play football.
Right.
I remember saying to him, Pops, I think I'm half decent.
Yeah.
My dad was saying to me, He said, as a black man, you cannot make a living playing football.
Wow.
You can play cricket. You can make a living playing cricket.
But you can't play football.
You can't play football.
Right, at them times there, the representation in football wasn't of our people.
No, not really. No, not really. And I remember saying, I said, nah, Pops, I'm decent. I think I can. I remember my dad saying, not on God, sir.
I hear it.
You know, but yeah, and just having that convo. I remember he said to me one day, he said, for you to strive and do anything in football, you're gonna have to be 3-4 times better than your white counterpart. And I didn't understand it when he said it to me. But I tell you now,
it was
he
true.
wasn't wrong.
It was true. Yeah, so you had to literally work 3 times harder than your white counterpart.
Yeah, 100%.
And was that throughout your whole career?
Throughout my whole career, even to this day.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing really changes, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. Let's get on to the career. So now you're an established footballer. You as much as Dad didn't want you to be one, you became one, right? What was it like when you woke up the first time and said, I'm actually a footballer? Not youth level no more, not under 18s, not, fringe reserve. Like when you was a fully pledged first team player, what was that like for you mentally and emotionally, to be honest?
I think growing up as a kid, growing up in England as well, we all want to play football. And that's what we want to do. So when I came professional football, and then I was perceived as a young pro playing regular first team football, that's part of the journey you've always wanted to be on. But that's just the start of your journey.
Yes.
Now, as the start of your journey, you have to maintain for however long you're going to be in the game. I didn't understand how many ups and downs were going to be on that journey, because when you're doing it, you're thinking, everything's calm, you're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Everything's going to work out the way you want it to work out. So when I was younger, I was just enjoying it. I ain't going to lie. I was enjoying it. I was just doing what I wanted to do.
Right.
Play football, play like I was playing on the park, and just enjoying what I was doing. I'm not going to lie. Sitting here reminiscing now, because I'm really and truly then when you're not under no pressure really. Going out there, enjoy it. You want to try and get to the next level, but for you to get to the next level, just go and do your thing. So yeah, for me it was fulfillment. Just go and enjoy myself.
Okay. You speak about fulfillment and enjoying yourself, and I'm happy that you did. What was the first time or first moment where you felt like this is a hard time? At the height of your career, like this is a hard time, whether that's personal, whether that's financial. What was the one time when you was in your career and you was just like, yeah, I'm going for it right now?
Yeah, I think you always go through something in football, in life, or whatever maybe. But I remember my time at Newcastle, and I loved being at Newcastle. I enjoyed playing football then. I'm not an individual who ever wanted accolades and.
Okay. Yes, I can. Even till this day, you're just quite subtle with it.
Yeah, that's not my bag, and I'm uncomfortable in all that.
Yeah.
And being at Newcastle, like I said, I enjoyed it, and then you go in there, and then everyone's looking at you. You're the guy.
You're the man. Yeah.
Yeah. You're the guy, and if Newcastle don't play well or don't score goals, it's
on you.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's not really me. I'm in a team frame here. I love playing in a team frame. Yeah, I'm fortunate to score goals and all that, but I don't want to be singled out as that guy.
Yeah.
I'll work with everybody. I'm saying, and then you go through a little tough patch, or as my time at Newcastle, I ended up falling out with the manager.
With Keegan at the time.
Yeah. And then you go to those little melees and that, and then it's like, yo, what's actually happened there? Enjoying it, everything's going rosy, and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, out of nowhere. And it's kind of like someone pressed that reset button as if to say, work it out. And then because I hit the ground running, to work it out was like, yo, well, how do I actually work it out? Because everything's just gone up and up and up and up. Excuse me. And I've got to work this out. I'm like, yo, how do you work this out? You know, because I've never been in that position where I've had to work it out. Man, you know, as men and men, I ain't gonna sit down and have a convo with nobody about, yo, can you try and make me work this out? So yeah, it's just a case of thinking on my feet, which I did in the end.